Hi everybody, this is Gavin from gavinsgadgets.com, and today I'm going to review the DJI Osmo Mobile. And at the same time, come down, I'm also going to cover off, as you can see, I've got it connected to the official extension arm. There's additional parts here that pull right out, and that can go up to about 1 metre, and then you can connect other devices, other accessories from DJI. They're very well thought out. This is the tripod base, but you do need both these pieces really, and that sort of works really well. I also have just over, where are we? Here I have the official base I've just got, where you can actually just take this part and that drops into the base, so you can sit with that maybe on the table and do a video log or something. That works quite well. And we come back up, you can see it's all a very neat piece of kit. You've got lanyard connection there, adjustable section here as well. And if you look at the main piece itself, you've got the control, like a joystick. You can sort of move it left, right, and so forth. All very straightforward. You've got a record button for taking photos. On the side you've got your on-off type switch. You've got the gimbal itself, and this is the iPhone 7 Plus. Unfortunately, none of the reviews I've seen tell you that it won't work with a case on. It can't stabilise, it doesn't fit in the, so the official, even the Apple leather case or the silicon Apple case doesn't fit, it's too big. If you come round, if we swing round to the back, this is how it all connects. It's quite clever. There's no spring, you just tighten that to reduce the gap on the distance there. And if you've got a longer device that needs stabilising, before we put it in, you undo this screw, this arm moves out a little bit. The 7 Plus does go to near the full extension to actually get that to work quite nicely. Now on the actual DJI, on the back, there is, just behind here, there is a trigger as well, and you can use that if I come around here. So you can switch by clicking 3 times and it'll flip the camera to the front selfie camera. Let me just pivot that round. There's also active tracking, so you can turn that on, and there's nothing, I haven't got anything here that I can actually track at the moment, but I can do video logs and it will follow my face around, so it works the active tracking on the front, all the rear facing camera. You've got various modes, so you've got motion time-lapse, where if you connect that you can have your start and your endpoints. This is why this particular tripod's really good, because you could have an item in the distance and you can track, you can sweep past and you're tracking a whole sort of area of movement. So there could be, for example, a football game going, the time-lapse could be going right across the whole field. Let's just take that out. You've got the slow motion, that's now activated. You've got the standard shots here as well, and you've got the slide up between the photos. So if it goes to the photo mode, you've got single shot, pano, you can do 2 second, 5 second, 10 second HDR. So because it's stabilised, it's actually saying that you should be able to do a long exposure, and I think a second's quite easily done. You've got your panorama shots as well. If you take it back into video mode, that shows here you're connected via Bluetooth. You've got other options here as well, so if you go to the settings, you've got the camera, the video resolution, and you've got your 3 resolutions up to 4K at 30 frames per second. It does work, panorama quality as well. I've got that on high. You can reset the camera presets here. You can stabilise the gimbal, there's options here to actually start the stabilisation. Other options as well to do other different bits and pieces and settings. When you go to the home here, you've got the editor, and here you can edit your clips, make movies from them, and there's other sort of sky pixel and stuff like that, and me, which I won't go into. Go back to the equipment, go back to the camera, so it connects really quickly and really straightforward, and all in all it makes video photography and all that sort of stuff really nice. It's really good. They thought the software, I like the interface, I like how it all works, It's very difficult trying to film this. I'm holding another camera, handheld, which I don't like doing. But I will show you at least some sample footage from the DJI Osmo recorded on the iPhone 7 Plus, so you can get an idea what stabilised footage looks like. The bottom base also has a tripod mount. The actual tripod legs extend again further to have twice the balance. However, the actual extension arm, as you can see, does go directly onto a normal tripod, so I do wonder if you actually need the tripod legs. Also, the DJI tripod base part is not very stable with the extension arm in winds and does blow over. Anyway, let's look at some footage now. At the time of recording, the DJI Go app isn't updated to support the 7 Plus telephoto lens and doesn't have video at 1080p at 60 frames per second. An update is meant to be coming at some point. Don't forget to follow the link to read the written review, which has the other half of this review. This is Gavin from gavinsgadgets.com.